Antony. Sri A.K. Antony. Sri A.K. No, please, silence.
Defense procurement was all along created a lot of controversies from the beginning. But you may not agree because of obvious you cannot agree with the government. You cannot appreciate a previous government. That will create problem for you. But I can tell you sincerely, our government, the day one onwards, was very clear that in the area of defense, there should not be any compromise on corruption. Zero corruption in defense. Because when our jawans are shedding their blood to protect our borders, land, sea, and air, sacrificing lives, you must not allow this corruption in the defense field. So UPA 1 onwards, I don't claim that you have succeeded 100%, but UPA 1 onwards, with a conscious effort, you are trying to prevent, ultimately eliminate corruption from defense procurement. So first we started revising the defense procurement policy. For the first time in the government of India, during the time of UPA 1, we introduced DPP, Defense Procurement Procedure, giving a lot of safeguards to prevent corruptions. Afterwards, second edition, we introduced a new concept of integrity pact, pre-contract integrity pact, in which there is a provision if any company violates the integrity pact, they can be debarred for 10 years, 5 years, criminal actions, all the money can be taken back, so many other provisions. After that, by action, we have shown to the country, shown to the world, mighty world, that we mean what we say. Very good. I am quoting only official records. That is public records. Secret records I will not say. I am on oath. These are public records. I know secret records, but I will not reveal because I am quoting. This is a Press Information Bureau report, Government of India, blacklisted company. 11 March 2013. Government has blacklisted following 6 firms for a period of 10 years by Ministry of Defense ID number 310, April 2012. Singapore Technology, Israeli Military Industries Limited, Rheinmetall Air Defense, Zurich, Mrs. Corporation Defense, Russia. These are all powerful international multinational companies, 2 Indian companies also. We don't show mercy. When corruption is proved, CBI recommended take action, blacklist them. We blacklisted 6 companies for the first time, 6 companies. Usually, years back, 1 company was blacklisted. 6 companies together. So, not writing in the procedure, by taking action, exemplary action to send a message to the world. We send a message to the arms dealers. India will not tolerate corruption anymore. If proved, merciless, strong action will be taken. That was our message at that time. This is for the background. coming to this particular thing, so many friends quoted so many things, including CAG reports, paper reports. Last many weeks, many people are trying to create clouds. I would like to present, after that I will table the outcome. This is also official release of the Ministry of Defence. This is also press release. Press Information Bureau, Government of India. Acquisition of AW 101 choppers for IAF, the facts. This is 14 February 2013. Everything is stated here. I don't want to read everything, but I will place it also. But one thing I want to say, to reply to many of you. As many of you mentioned here, this process started in 1990. When NDA was in power, I don't want to blame anybody. At that time, I don't point a finger against anybody. But process started in 1999. An RFP was issued in March 2002. But undisputed fact is, on November 19, 2003, a meeting was taken by Principal Secretary to PM on this subject. The meeting, Principal Secretary observed that his main concern was that framing of the mandatory requirements has led us effectively into a single vendor situation. It was also noted that PM and President have rarely made visit to places involving flying an altitude beyond 4,500 meters. So in the meeting, the first decision to lower the height, lower the altitude, was decided in the same meeting itself. In the meeting, it was decided to make the mandatory requirements for operational altitude 4,500 meters from 6,000. It is a decision. It is a decision taken by a meeting presided over the then Principal Secretary of the Prime Minister. I don't blame him. But the decision to change the height was taken by then PMO, then government. From 6,000, I will place it here, all these things. From 6,000 to 4,000, it was taken at that time. And one more thing, it was taken at that time. The high flying ceiling of 6,000 meters and the cabinet height of 1.8 meters could be made desirable operational requirements. So 1.8 also was at that time. This is not an off-the-cuff remark. This is an official release of the Ministry of Defence. It is an official release of the Ministry of Defence, February 14, 2003. So height was reduced from 6,000 to 4,500, and cabinet height was decided. Cabin height was decided 1.8 meters. So all these major decisions were taken at that time, 2003, by your government. This is a fact. This is not a press statement. This is an official release, official document of the Ministry of Defence in February 14, 2013. I'm telling this document. The statement 2013, decision, I'm quoting the decision 2003. On para 3, on November 19, 2003, a meeting was taken by then Principal Secretary. In that meeting, it was decided height reduced from 6,000 to 4,500, cabin height 1.8 meters.
Yes, that is true.
It is by your government. Don't accuse us. I don't blame them also. I'm not saying anything that they have done this or that. But the decision was taken by you. Don't put the blame on us. On the basis of the decision, and also the decision was followed by, the meeting was followed by a letter dated 22nd December 2003 from the Principal Secretary to PM to the Air Chief stating that it was unfortunate that neither the PMO nor SPG was consulted while framing these mandatory requirements. He suggested that CS and Defence Secretary may jointly review the matter, drop realistic mandatory requirements, satisfying operational, security and convenience requirements. In pursuance of these above directions, they have changed these things. So as a follow-up action on this, in 2005, the requirement numbers of helicopters for the encourage was further deliberated between headquarters, MOD and SPG. The quantity of helicopters proposed for requirement was revised from 8 to 12. You are right. But for what? Why? From 8 to 12 by adding 4 helicopters in non-VIP configuration for security reasons. 8 for VIPs, 4 for non-VIP. Don't twist the facts. These facts.
Non-VIP. That's the most important. Not extra VIP.
8 is by them for VIP.
8 is for VIPs.
No, but recoated 4 were brought
4,
from
5.
something.
He has,
extra.
Four, four,
he has a doctorate in this
non-VIPs.
sort only. Don't you know? The global champion.
The field evaluation trial of Augusta-Westland was carried out in UK and trials of Sikorsky were carried out in USA from 16 January 2008 to February 2008. Here the Yadavji pointed out, I outside. But it is allowed in the rule. But it is not normal practice. When the file came to me first, this very CIG report it is written. The Defence Minister objected it first. The same report, you read it. That part you conveniently forgot select. The same report it is said, Defence Minister. No. Let me say, the file is now with the present Defence Minister, not with me. It is with him. If I am wrong, he can produce the file here. The first instance, I opposed it. I wrote there. I raised my objections. It is in the CAG report also. Since you read the CAG report, fairness demand, you could have read that also. But you didn't know. A gentleman like you, I expected that, but you didn't know that. He is. So, then again, Air Force Chief wrote to the Defence Secretary. This is the file. File is with you. Then Air Force Chief reported the Secretary, no, we can't delay it. Then whole department from lower level onwards, Joint Secretary, Additional Secretary, DG Acquisition, Defence Secretary, everybody has gone through it. They then finally endorsed the view of Air Force Chief with reasons. Came to me, second time, I agreed. This is a fact. Not first time. First time I also put a query. Why? I don't agree. The field evaluation trial completed. In the field evaluation trial, all security agencies were present. All of them are there. Air Force, SPG, MOD, all concerned. Finance Ministry was there. After that, staff evaluation report concluded. All agencies were there. Technical Oversight Committee concluded. All agencies was there. Contract Negotiation Committee. At that stage, something happened. Air Headquarters recommended inclusion of traffic collision avoidance system, an enhanced ground proximity warning system for all 12 helicopters, and SPG recommended inclusion of medevac system for 8 VVP helicopters. The additional equipment were considered to be essential for safe and effective operation of the helicopters. So this also added additional cost. I'm reading it fully wrong. So the procurement case was thus progressed in accordance with the established procurement procedure in a transparent manner, with all stages of procurement being followed meticulously. Security aspects also as considered. These are all Defense Ministry release after examining the file. The contract signed with Mrs. Agustwestland includes specific contractual provisions against bribery and the use of undue influence. In addition to the above contractual provision, Mrs. Agustwestland has signed an integrity pact with the government. The validity of this integrity pact is from the date of its signing and extends up to 5 years or the complete execution of the contract, whichever is later. Then allegations started coming. As regards the allegations, unethical dealings in helicopter procurement case, including involvement of middlemen and payment of bribes, etc. The first report in the media appears in February 2012. First report, media report. Immediately, the next day, media report came. The next day, after the news appeared in the papers, DG Acquisition MOD sought a factual report in the matter from our embassy in Rome. Next day we acted. Not after 1 or 2 years. Next day we acted. Then onwards, MOD was contacting through MEA, embassy in Rome, government in Italy, prosecutor, government in UK. Ultimately, when all of them failed, all attempts failed, as per the advice, we became a party in the case in Italy. It is unusual in the government. It is our willpower, determination to find out the truth. We became a party. We fought the company. That is why this case now, this verdict. Because of we also became a party. In every hearing, we sent our team during our time. After we left, I don't know what happened.
They never filed an appeal.
During our time, in every hearing, we sent a team consisting of Ministry of Defence, an officer from the Defence Ministry, officer from the CBI, and MEA. Every hearing, we sent. What?
And then you did not file the appeal.
Let me complete. Then, so we fought the case in Italy by engaging an Italian lawyer.
No, please don't interrupt. No comments, please.
So from the day one onwards, a news broke out in a media. That day onwards, we are pursuing it. And also, we got a letter we received from one Mr. Edmund Allen. US MOD had written about the involvement of one Abhishek Verma. MOD had written on 19/4/12 to CBI an enforcement directorate for a necessary action, as Abhishek Verma and others were also being named in various media reports in connection with several defense deals. So that also we referred to them. In short, throughout the process of this case, MOD has been prompt to take action on newspaper reports. MOD under us at that time. We were very prompt in taking action, pursuing the case. Finally, as soon as information was available of one concrete step having been taken by the concerned foreign investigative authorities, namely the arrest of Mr. Orisi, CEO, Finmechanica, On February 12, 2013, MOD handed this immediately after knowing the news of arrest of the CEO of this company. Immediately, Ministry of Defence handed over the case to CBI for investigation and put on hold all further payments to Augusta Westland. Besides this, the Indian Embassy has been requested to provide the factual position any other relevant information. So, the moment we get an information from the courts, immediately we hand over the case to CBI. That is one part. This is all in the working information report. I will, after that, we are authenticating this. After that, what happened? I made a statement. I think Honorable Javadkar raised the question. That day, not only the statement, after that, voluntarily, on our own, we made a commitment to the House. We are ready for a JPC. Yes. We are ready for a JPC. Normally, JPC always was constituted after the opposition's demands. But government, on our own, said, let us have a JPC. Then,
Yes.
days together, weeks together, we can discuss everything. We can call the witnesses. Everybody we can call. But the then leader of the opposition said, no, it is a useless thing. So we were willing to have a JPC. JPC can invite all the people as witnesses, summon them. But you oppose that opportunity. Then that statement I said, in a statement, the Ministry of Defence, Government of India has joined the case as an affected civil party in the Court of Milan. Representative of the Ministry of Defence, CBI and me have been attending the hearing only. During the hearing, an Italian court, one unsigned paper was circulated. Prosecutor asked Mr. SK, what do you mean by family? He said, family means Tyagiya brothers. I have the cards are with you. All reports of the hearings are with you. Family means family, AP, Tyagi families. AP, I don't know what it means. This is what he said. Then you are saying about the blacklisting. Blacklisting process we started. In February 2014, we started the blacklisting process. When the matter was referred to Additional Solicitor General, he said, it is not advisable at this stage. If you blacklist the company now, it will affect our case for reimbursement of bank guarantee. It will affect us. And it will also affect the criminal proceedings in Italy. So you have to wait. We waited. Then election came, we lost power. You are there. But now you are there. Now I am not going to detail. Now you are there. I would like to ask you only two, three things. Now, it is proved beyond doubt there is corruption in this deal. Italian court judgment is there. So all legal hurdles are over. All legal hurdles are over. You have to act now. First, you have to speed up. You have to first speed up the arbitration proceedings. We have appointed our side, Jivan Reddy, Jivan Reddy. They have also appointed their side. We have demanded heavy compensation from them. Conduct the case successfully and get the money for us, more money for us as a compensation. It is your duty. It is your duty. Because now corruption is proved. Now corruption is proved, so we can win the arbitration case. We can get thousands of crores of rupees as a compensation. Get the money. That is one thing. Second, now corruption is proved. Take action against the company who gave the money.
They invited them for naval utility.
Then, and take action against the
Recipient.
takers, whoever it may be. Take action against them also. It is your duty, not my duty or our duty. Third, now all legal hurdles are over. You immediately blacklist company for 10 years. Immediately, without delay. Do it. Do it immediately. Just as we have done for 6 companies. Do it immediately. Next day you do it. Or as quickly as possible. Finally, since everything is proved, this company is a corrupt company. It is declared by the Italian court. Please don't involve them in any of the Make in India projects. If at all they are there, remove them.
They invited them.
We don't want cover up. We don't want to save anybody, but don't try to create crowds. You will not be able to succeed. You will not be able to succeed. Don't politicize the issue. You will repent. You will not be able to pinpoint against us. You will repent. So you complete the cases. First you take action against the company and blacklist the company, take it from the Make in India project and
Naval utility.
speed up the arbitration process and complete the investigation and take strong action, strongest action against whoever it may be who take money.
Yes.
Don't try to blackmail people. Don't like to threaten people.
Okay.
My dear Subramanian Swamy,
Okay.
Subramanian sir,
All right.
honorable member.
Don't take his name, otherwise he will make an speech.
Okay.
No. Don't threaten us. If you have all the evidence, take actions, prosecute, but don't threaten, don't blackmail. Is what I say.
Written by Mr. Michel, stating that Ms. Sonia Gandhi is the main